Hey everyone. So I'm trying to put my camera. Okay, balancing act. All right. So I am about to get Shane to bed, and I was coming in his room to kind of straighten it up and clean it up. Speaking of that, I'm going to be using the thieves wipes I just got to just wipe down his pillows and stuff. But I'll do that in another video. So I was wanting to show you guys this really cool thing that I got back in, I don't know, summertime when I was at convention, and there was a Got Oil Supplies booth, and I went in and they had this really neat thing. Now it's meant for, or marketed as, a CPAP tool to go on there. Shane isn't on a CPAP machine. He's only on a ventilator at night, just as a precaution so that I can sleep peacefully without having to like constantly get up checking on him. So I got this, and it has worked wonders for me. So how I use this thing. Now his ventilator is, in case you or a loved one is on one as well, it is a LTV 950. And here's the tubing that comes from it, and then the attachment, or this is where you attach everything to get to him. So what I normally do, any normal night, what happens is I have this thing that I get from the company. It is called a heat moisture exchanger. I'll put this on here, and what this does is just to help with humidity. If there's dry air, it catches the moisture in your breath, and then just puts moisture into the air that you're breathing in. So I use these instead of a humidifier because when we did have one, it was almost making any of the secretions in his chest way, like it was going overboard. So we don't use that anymore. We just use these. So I usually will do this. There's this other little tube attachment that goes here. And then we'll attach his suction machine little thing, and then that goes right onto his trach. So that's what we normally do. Now, on a night where I want to give him some sort of oil, which I'm going to be doing tonight because he's had a cough, and he's been coughing up pretty well, but I want to get in there and break all that up. So I decided I'm going to be using some frankincense tonight. Another one I like to use is Digize, really. And I also have RC, but I tend to just use RC on his chest, just topical. So, so if I'm using this, now there's this little pad, a felt pad that comes with it. Just take the oil. Let's see. And I'll just put a drop or two. Nothing major. I don't like douse it. Just do that. And then there's like little slots in here where it fits. I put it in there. Now what I do at this point is I put this on here. Okay. Then I'll put one of these. And then I get that heat moisture exchanger because I still want that moisture. I still need it. Get that in there. And I also like it because if he does happen to cough anything up, this catches it. I've used it before where I just did it like this and attached this suction machine, and he's coughed into the tube, and then it ends up just going into this, and then it's in this thing, and that's gross. You want to keep this so no secretions or anything can go into the actual tubing that can go into the ventilator. So I do another the heat moisture exchanger, and then another tube. I have a bunch of these. So I do that, and then I put a suction on here and attach it. So that way, when he's breathing in that frankincense, and it's going directly into his lungs. And so now the other reason I do it this way is because I only use this for a few minutes at a time, 15 minutes at the most. I don't keep it like this the whole night. So I'll start him on keep it on there for like 15 minutes. Then I'll come in, shut everything off for a second, take it off, and then go back to our normal way. Mainly because 15 minutes is the most amount of time that you need. Anything past that is not really going to give you any more benefit. So just doing it that way works. And that way also, say again in the middle of the night, I can come back in. If I hear that he's getting, you know, it's all thick again, I can just pop that back on, give him another breathing treatment, and, you know, then come back in, take it off, whatever. So I like to do it that. I like that. And then, just so again, I got this off of gotoilsupplies.com. It's called like a CPAP attachment thing. I don't know. If you search for CPAP, you'll find it on there. So if you are on one of those machines, get this. It's great. You can use, really any oil that's not going to interfere with anything internally or with your medications, all that stuff, which I won't go into that. Just do your own research on that. But I like to use, like I said, frankincense. It's a good one. And the other thing I do have, I'll go over real quick and I'll get on up here. I do also have another type of heat moisture exchanger. So if you are, you know, wondering about this and you're in the same situation as I am, make sure you ask, like whoever supplies your respiratory supplies, ask about these things. So like I said, he has an open trach, unless I cap it in any kind of way. It's winter, the air is dry. Or even during the summer when the air isn't as dry, I don't like to take him out because bugs can just fly right in there. So I always have one of these on him. And this is another type of heat moisture exchanger, but it goes directly on his trach. So it'll just go right there. And cool thing about it is the filter that's on the side it's like a paper. There are some that are like foam that I've had before. I don't use any oils on that one just because I don't want to risk breaking it down. But the paper ones, I'll just take the oil, put a drop on there on one side, and then pop it on. Again, no more than 15 minutes, take it off, and then put a regular one on. And I'll just kind of alternate throughout the day as needed, because they just pop on and off. They're easy, they're quick. I get one for each day, and I don't do this every day. I only do it as needed. So I have lots of these. Love these things though. So that's another one that I use if I need to get him to breathe in some really good oils and I want to make sure he gets them in his lungs and give that respiratory support. That's what I use. I'll use these or this. So like I said, these you can just get from your medical supplier, and these were from gotoilsupplies.com. So all right guys, I am going to go get him in bed for the day and get him situated and hang out. We'll probably watch some Friends. That's like our show now. And then let's see, otherwise I hope to be doing live videos. I think Monday is going to be my day where I do most of my live videos on here. I'm going to start doing that every week on Monday. And then if you're on the Oil Slick, that group, we are going to be doing videos every Tuesday. Yes, I believe every Tuesday. So otherwise, I hope you guys are having a great holiday season, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.